Tools is brought to you by Madrid Maintenance. Madrid Maintenance offers excellent handyman service in the Colorado Springs area, starting at just $45 an hour. You can reach them by phone at 719-963-2020 or online at facebook.com/Madrid Maintenance.
Enharmonic Studios. Enharmonic Studios is a hybrid digital analog facility designed to be quality and affordable to anyone who wants to make history. Call today, 719-963-2020, or go to facebook.com/Enharmonic Studios.
I used to get in trouble for always using the N-word, but with DNA and me, I found out that I'm 2.1% black. Morning, Steve. Sup, nigga?
Live from Enharmonic Studios, streaming all over the world.
We're coming for you, globalist!
It's your weekly dose of toxic masculinity.
Toxic masculinity.
With Eric Madrid and Trevor Lane. It's Man Tools.
Sup,
buddy? 2%.
I did.
2%.
I had none. I did. It wasn't 23andMe. It was one of the other ones, but
It was, yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
And now I'm like, well, the government already had my DNA, but I'm
Right.
like, now they have my kid's DNA. I'm not sure about that.
Little Canyon City penal, system said I'm 2%. It is what it is. What's up, buddy? Welcome to another adventurous evening with Man Tools. It's gonna be a long one tonight. It's gonna be fun.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be super fun. I even got popcorn. I know. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good one. I had a weird day today.
We're coming out blurry again.
I don't
I don't
know
know what's going on with that. It's weird because we're clear here,
Clear here.
which is going to the internet.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know.
I don't
It's
know what to
strange. Yeah, we'll work them out. The bugs as they
The
happen.
bugs.
Anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
No,
off.
it's all right. It
I just
doesn't really
noticed- I just
matter.
noticed how blurry we are in
I had
on
a-
Rumble.
I had like 2 weeks of awesomeness, and then it was oh, it's not you, it's me.
Oh,
Fuck off.
well,
They all do that. It's the
Yeah.
best. It's the best. So
did you get you're a really nice guy and
yeah,
I
you're
want to
super
still be
nice
friends.
and blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh yeah, well. I said, I know where this is going. Nice guys finish last. Way to do that in a text message, coward. It's all right. I feel like the amount of just dudes out there on apps or whatever, it's just too much for women to not fucking deal with. They
Yeah.
can't help themselves anymore. It's just like there's just too much. I get too much attention, and I want it all, and I want to talk to all of them, and I want to do all the things with all of them. All right, well, you go do that.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, have fun.
That's like actually you might have sent it to me. No, I don't think so. I think I just saw it scrolling. It was a video of a dude who is brought a date to Starbucks and she's not a fan. She's not happy about that. And so and I guess she had made a comment that she can get any dude she wants, and finally he was like, well, why don't you go do that?
Yeah.
And was going to take her home, but as he's driving has had enough of her shit, and he's like, you know what, this is good, and just pulls over.
Nice.
And he's like, why don't you get out of my car?
Nice. Nice.
It's like, yeah, ladies, and his thing, interesting, she was the one, and he was like, why would I invest like a full dinner and stuff into someone I don't know? Like the point of a first date is to get to know somebody.
Uh-huh.
He's like, why should I go spending all kinds of money? She's like, well, you're broke. That's why. And he's like, I'm not broke. Money's not the problem. But I don't want to invest the money in.
Yeah. No, I think what happened was everything was going super awesome, but I found another one that was still married.
Ooh, that sucks.
Like lied about it because the last one lied about it after I asked for 2 years.
Oof.
Oh no, we're not married, but we're sure I'm filing, or like story changed 4 times. So I'm pretty sure when I was like, so, are you still married? No, but things, and then it was like, oh yeah, you gotta go. Like, cool. Well, the hand job at the movie theater was awesome. Getting mixed signals here. I'm just like, I'm getting really mixed signals here.
Hand jobs at movie theaters are
Are
pretty
fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, that was fucking pretty sweet. I was like, cool. Well, yeah, big you too. Let's go hang out this weekend. No, I should text you and be like, it's not me, it's you. That's usually what I say.
Yeah.
It's not me, it's you.
It's definitely you.
It's definitely you. And the balls, it's always on text message too. It's fair. Chicks have no balls.
This is true.
That's true.
This
That's
is
very true. Chicks have no balls. So,
yep.
That's how they do it.
Yeah.
I just want different things. You mean dicks?
Yes, dicks.
I just want different things.
Well, it's weird how the pendulum has swung.
I know, right?
Because the joke used to be, as a man, why would you get married? Because you're just going to be sleeping with the same woman. And I think now women have adopted the same idea. They're just like, why would I be committed or get married when I can have all the dicks?
Not only that, but I have a bunch of dudes pay for a bunch of shit twice.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Now, there isn't a strategy where I've heard about. I think Gavin McInnes was talking about this. His, I think it's his boxing coach. Just does dinner he has a van specifically for this purpose. Buys these women real nice dinner, and they fuck him in his van. And then sometimes there's repeat business, sometimes there's not, and he doesn't really care either way. It's very transactional. It's we both got what we wanted, and have a nice day.
Wow. Wow.
So get a van.
Get a van. Here's the thing. All right, listen. If you buy a white van, it's kind of fucked up, right? First, a white van.
Well, I don't know if this
matter.
guy's van is white.
You know what you find every time you go, if you're gonna buy a white van, you know what you're gonna find? Like candy.
Oh, Jesus.
I like little socks.
Jesus. Little bloody socks.
Just little socks.
Oh,
that's horrible.
These socks must have got washed with some red.
Horrible. Little socks. I said that. I actually said that earlier today, and then you brought it up. That was perfect. The guys in the truck were really scared when I said little socks. You, of course, you fucking son of a bitch. You're just like, da, da, da. There's a line. Whee!
I've got the sixth sense of humor.
That was messy.
Thank you to the United States Army for that.
Comes standard issue with your boots.
Yes, it does.
Boots, bayonet, and a dirty mind.
Probably not anymore now that they're all woke and,
Oh, yeah. Dudes can get in the chick line for pull-ups.
Yep, exactly.
Got it.
I'm a lady.
I'm a lady today. I'm gender fluid. That means you pissed yourself? Like,
yeah, how does that? I'm sure that gender fluid thing, anytime PT tests and weigh-ins come up,
sure,
they're ladies.
Yep.
And then,
yeah.
Wait, I can't think of anything hard that ladies have to do, so never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe getting into a dress uniform. They're, with the skirts and stuff.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Then you're fluid back.
Then it's like, oh, no, I'm just a guy. Right now I wear a suit and tie.
Roger that. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Well, we do have a great show for you.
I mean, we have a show for you.
Well, okay, yes, we do have a show for you.
All right, on with the show. We got some news. Fuck it, play.
It might be great. Let's get into the news.
Little socks.
As you'll see from the news, it pays to be prepared. And one great way to be prepared is to have emergency food on hand from Valley Food Storage. Check them out at prepare.mantoolsmedia.com or use that QR code right under Eric's handsome face. Speaking of food, we start with a food story. McDonald's is branching out, apparently. They
Does that have like a support club?
I'm not sure.
A farm team now?
Not sure. I guess they're moving into more of the, like, they already sell coffee, obviously, but I guess Starbucks has been cutting into their bottom line for the coffee. And so they have a new chain coming out called COSMC'S. Clever,
McDowell's?
I guess.
They have the golden arches. We have the golden arcs. Greatest movie of the 80s.
Let's see. Shedding light on its long-awaited, oddly secretive COSMC'S concept, McDonald's on Wednesday finally shared more about the cafe pilot, which seems to be its answer to Starbucks. It was weirder than expected. Interesting. Over the summer, McDonald's teased the test of a new restaurant concept. We knew then that COSMC'S, named for the little-known McDonald's character, an alien. I guess it must have, I don't know, must not have lasted long. I don't remember that character. I'm assuming from, Ronald McDonald and the Hamburglar and Grimace. He must have been hanging out with those guys at
afterwards.
Some point.
Like when the Flintstones got weird, when the fucking alien dude came in the later seasons.
I don't remember that.
Oh man,
I do remember the Flintstones Jetsons crossover, but
yeah, that's who helped them get there, was the little alien dude.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we also learned that COSMC'S is a small format concept with all the DNA of McDonald's, but its own unique personality. I love when they marketing speak.
Basically,
DNA.
Here's what happens. You're gonna be able to get breakfast sandwiches like the sausage McMuffin series, the McMuffin series.
Yeah,
but it's like boba tea, coffees, barista type stuff. It's basically Starbucks.
Well, here
with
you go.
Crack Donald's.
I guess the churro frappes and s'mores cold. Well, I guess that's the flavor. That's a flavor. I thought that was like for a menu item.
No. There's plenty of menu items, but it's mostly like a quick pit stop drink place.
Yes, so it's basically their McCafe menu turned into a location.
And you only get a half an arch or quarter arch.
That's right.
I think it fell down.
COSMC'S. That is
dumb.
Kind of a clever name, I guess.
Not really, because like if you didn't like,
I think they wanted. I'm sure this was part of the marketing meeting. We need a 2-syllable name because we're competing with Starbucks.
Yeah.
And it needs to end with a K.
And it's got star, so cosmic.
S. There you go.
Yeah.
COSMC'S.
Mix.
Ooh.
MIX.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Well, good luck with that, McDonald's.
There'll be several on every corner near you soon.
Yep.
Which is funny because I didn't think McDonald's was in the burger business.
Well, I don't know.
Real estate business.
Yeah, well, that's true. Speaking of cosmic stuff,
real estate.
It's the 24th anniversary of the International Space Station, which has been, I guess it's been up there for 25 years, but it wasn't until 2000 that it's been, I guess, in business, in operation full time with people. So to celebrate, NASA posted to their Instagram, and of course the picture comes out kind of weird. That's okay. I have a better picture that we'll get to in a second. But they show like when it first went up, the two modules that merged to make the basis, and then all the shit that's been added on now. It's kind of interesting. Like here, we'll go to the picture. So on the left is around 1998, and those two modules were jammed together to start the thing, right? And then we have on the right how it looks now. I guess this photo was taken by like a SpaceX. What are those things called? The Starship, as it either left or was getting ready to dock.
Or whatever.
And you can see, I believe that's either this bottom thing or this top thing is the thing on the left.
The Big Ben.
If that makes
clock.
sense.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it's the thing on the bottom. I think it's the one on the bottom, actually. So yeah, obviously has grown a lot in 25 years.
You know what it is? It's just dudes who really, really liked Legos as a kid.
Well, yeah. Yeah. So congratulations, NASA, on 25 years of the International Space Station.
Yeah, and also in celebration of 25 years of the space station, there's a new Netflix original movie called Some Dumb Shit in Space, where the Russians and Americans are at it, and now they're fighting in space too. So like they're having to take over the space station from each other. Watch that trailer last night.
Well, interestingly, we got billed by the Russians for, of course, it was a woman. Oh, this story is really hard to find, I'm going to say, I guess, what I've read, which take that with some grains of salt, but apparently a lady.
You know how to read?
I do. A lady astronaut got upset about some things and wanted to go home.
Oh, yeah.
It's not just a jump in a car, call an Uber.
But she threw a wobbler and said, I want to go home now.
She drilled some holes in some things.
Uh-huh.
She did something with the waste disposal, human waste disposal. So I guess now, at least in certain sections, the walls are covered in grease because that's what your waste breaks down into. It's just kind of seeping into shit.
Also, she could go home.
Yes. And the Russians were like, you owe us a lot of money for this now. Because it's a joint venture.
Uh-huh.
So at least some of the stuff that she wrecked was theirs.
Yeah.
They're like, fuck you.
You ruined our shit and you must pay.
And I think this was back before SpaceX really fired up. And so the Russians were the only transportation back and forth.
That's a fucked up Uber ride, bro.
Yeah. That is.
If you look at your statement, it says $2.2 million.
Yeah.
I wonder if you get Uber X for that.
Or is it Uber Black? Is that the nice one?
Doubt it.
I think there's an Uber Black where it's always like a luxury black SUV.
I don't think that's.
But I think it costs a lot.
Racist.
Well,
that's not a thing.
Okay.
All right. I don't know. I don't
either.
I just know. I just have to send my guys home sometimes because I'm like, I'm not fucking taking you home. It's worth it here. Just get in the car. Get out of my face. I'm driving all the way back over there to go all the way home.
And then this story has some sweet irony all over it. A woman caused some problems at a fast food joint, and I guess didn't like the idea of jail time, so I guess was given the option to at least reduce her jail time through some community service, and ended up serving it at
the place.
A fast food. Well, I don't know if it's the place, but a fast food restaurant.
Now to a judge who wants to make sure a woman who used a burrito bowl as a weapon knows
So it
what
must
it's
have been
like to be
Chipotle.
on the other side of the Chipotle glass.
There you go.
The woman was caught on camera throwing her food in the face of the employee who served it and had the book thrown at her today. Well, sort of. This is the incident from a Chipotle in Ohio in September after the defendant was apparently dissatisfied with how her order turned out.
They're getting more caricature.
Yeah, that's assault, brother.
The incident, slowed down here, led to 39-year-old Rosemary Hain being found guilty of assault. But while she showed remorse for her actions in court, she claimed to have an excuse for her actions.
You didn't get your burrito bowl the way you like, and this is how you respond?
If I show you how my food looked and how my food looked a week later from that same restaurant, it was disgusting looking.
So her food was disgusting, to the point that she threw it in her server's face, and she went back a week later.
Yeah.
This is how the judge responded to Hain's explanation.
I'll bet you're not going to be happy with the food you're about to get in the jail.
Hain will have some time to form an educated opinion about that. After being found guilty of assault, she was sentenced to 180 days in jail, 90 of which were suspended. But the judge also gave her an option to literally work off 60 of the remaining 90 days if she agreed to get a job at a fast food restaurant for 20 hours a week for 2 months.
All right.
Do you want to walk in her shoes for 2 months and learn how people should treat people, or do you want to do your jail time?
I'd like to walk in her shoes.
I'm sure you would.
The judge explained his unique punishment.
So I thought, why should the city taxpayers pay for her and feed her for 90 days in jail if I can teach her a sense of empathy?
Seems to fit what Chipotle's saying of food with integrity.
All right. Well, there you go.
There you go.
Nice little taste of irony.
I don't know if that's exactly irony or just desserts.
Well, or I guess just actual justice.
Justice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, real irony would be like, you know, getting a girl pregnant while you're fucking on a pull-out couch.
yes, it would. Yes, it would.
Yes,
or in a condominium.
Yes. Good job, Trevor. You're a cunning linguist, my friend.
Oh man. And then we have this is kind of, well, it starts scary and ends up, I guess, kind of fun. At the airport in I think this was somewhere down in South America, a toddler escaped his parents and found himself on the baggage belt.
Dun, 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 dun. In his mind, he's doing the James chase scene from Temple of Doom with the fucking gold card. You know,
I guess he got impatient about having to wait in the line.
I mean, I'm right there with you.
I get you, pal. So he just jumped on, and they didn't have video, but they do have a bunch of still pictures. I mean, he made it like back behind the curtain, and luckily was eventually grabbed up by some guys working back there.
They're like, man, somebody threw a perfectly good white kid.
I don't think he's quite white.
You
off-white.
Movie.
Off-white.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, there he is, I guess, before he made the leap, but holy shit, kid.
Well, I know that gives a whole new meaning to TSA pre-check.
Well, yeah. Goodness. Well, I'm glad no one got hurt. But I hope he was, I guess, sufficiently scared to not do that again. And then finally, we end with. Well, no, I'm sorry. We have two more.
Oh,
we start with this.
Okay. Cross-eyed floozy.
You're horny.
Man,
Here's some tips.
I was pretty good. I just took her to the movie and I got the tip work.
Well,
Just saying.
I have a very healthy marriage, so a lot of times I just go, "Hey, can you come here? I want to show you something."
And you spring it on her,
and that works. She's like, "Is it your dick?" I'm like, "Maybe." Come here and find out.
Yeah, but I know you're a lady. She's like, yeah.
She's a good girl.
I know, right? That chick loves you.
So let's see if these tips, yeah, because this is the one area where on a site called Ask Men, April should be writing anything.
Yeah.
This would be her area of expertise. What really turns women on? And with, kind of typical journalist, I'm going to let you in on a secret. There is no secret.
There's no secret.
I was hoping there was a list.
No, I bet not.
Here we go.
Yeah,
there it is. So pay attention. First things first, desire starts in the mind. There's a reason women buy romance novels. Yeah. We love the dream of a white knight who will sweep us off our feet in a, I don't know, that's cut off.
That's all right.
Do something to us in the eyes.
Do something in our face.
And really listen.
Thoughts.
I'm assuming look us in the eye.
I don't know what she was talking about. She says
share thoughts, feelings, desires.
It's not true. Don't do any of that. Don't do any of that. Not your real thoughts, not your real feelings or your real desires.
So
the first thing you're like, let's do anal. And they're like, no, I'm just kidding.
I would caveat that with at least that last part. Be careful of this if you're not in like a long-term,
yeah,
you haven't known the person for a while or whatever.
And you know what else? This is a big one. I'm just going to tell you guys, your lady doesn't want to hear how bad you had it at work. That will turn her off super quick.
If anything, she wants to bitch to you.
Yeah, true. That's true. Because you need to be the man and be like, anything that goes sideways at work, be like, yeah, it was okay. Blah, blah. And then the double edged, because if you're whining about your work, then you're a fucking pussy and they don't deal with you. It's a turnoff. You're not the badass dude that takes care of business, blah, blah, blah. So that's a turnoff. And it's not on the surface. It's an underlying issue.
Right.
Flip side of that is when, my day was good. You never communicate with me and tell me how it goes. You're like, all right, bitch. I started out at, you tell them like a woman. Well, I got up this morning at fucking 5:03 and I did paperwork for 2.5 hours. And then I got on the fucking treadmill for an hour. And then I finally got some coffee. And then, if you talk to them like a woman, they might like it better. But then they're like, wow, you do a lot of shit. That sounds exhausting. I don't think I could ever do that. And then you're like, no. And that was lunch. You have to go fucking stand inside a shop all day and just ring shit up. Cushy ass fucking job.
Yeah. Yeah. This one's a good one. Take your time. And what they
shut up and take your beatings. That's goddamn right, Dave.
What she's getting at here is, I think it would be better worded, go slow, specifically with the sex stuff. You know what I mean?
Or not, or just, first date, get after it.
Well, no, I don't mean go slow like that. I mean, they like to ramp up, if that makes sense. We like to jump right in.
Yeah, I will say it's more fun to ramp up.
Dudes are like, I'm hard, let's go. Women are more like, there needs to be kissing and hand holding.
Listen, 20-year-old dudes are like, almost 50-year-old dudes are like, there needs to be some hand holding and canoodling. And,
okay.
Lube.
So, yeah. I get that. Yeah. Take your time. Go down on her. Yes.
Duh. Yes. We don't even need to read that. Just duh.
Learn all about that on our locals.
That's right.
Yeah, this is an interesting stat, though. 25% of women who can achieve orgasm through intercourse alone, which means the other 75% need some other things.
Right. Like 5 other dudes.
Or a skillful tongue.
Instagram account. 50 other fucking guys going, what's up, baby girl? I'm on a roll today, bud.
Get to know her G spot. We talked about that in the
right
the
there.
thing. The old come here.
Yep.
Ask her to, as I said in the local sing, ask her to come and she will come.
Kommen Sie hier.
Sync up. Yep.
Yeah, because what's worse than when she's on top and loses rhythm. Yeah.
Oh, I missed this. Something to last longer. I need that. I wish it didn't cut that off.
Bite your lip and give it hell. Think of Ernest Borgnine naked and it'll last longer.
Try some toys, sure. Yeah, that can be fun.
Okay, I'm just gonna say the next one says add some spice. I highly recommend not eating hot Chipotle and then going down on her. I've never seen a woman jump in the shower so fast.
Well, this is yeah. Do some new things. Try new places. If you're really wild, bring in new people. Make it a habit. All right, sure.
Whisper in her ear, I've been screwing around on Instagram.
Seduce her mind.
Seduce her mind. Tell her, I'm gonna go ahead and pay the cell phone bill this month.
Show your alpha male side.
I'm gonna go ahead and pay for the cell phone bill this month.
Look good. Yep. Demonstrate confidence. That's kind of the alpha male thing a little bit. Be passionate about your life. Okay. Be protective and capable of protecting. Yeah. I think I would include that in the what you call it, alpha. You know what I mean? Showing that.
Yeah.
Be chivalrous.
Doesn't always work out.
Yeah.
He doesn't really
Get active. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Adrenaline increases sexual attraction. Oh, okay. Get active on your dates.
Go do
stuff.
fun stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I'll tell you what,
Right.
if you really want to know if they're a total fucking uggo and butterface, like it's hot tub on the first date. All that makeup comes off. Yeah, it's better than the next morning.
Yeah.
You're all trying to cook some eggs. Something comes walking down the fucking hallway. The fuck are you? Put 3 in her chest, 1 in the head, and you're like, oh shit. Whoops.
Do dishes or fold the laundry. All right. Yeah.
Blah blah blah. That's just work. That's
chore play.
Play.
That's kind of clever.
That's funny. But here's the flip side of that. If you're going to do the bare minimum shit that you're already should be doing at home by yourself as a reward system or as a leverage system, play.
So yeah, like if that's before we moved in together, guess what? When you move in together, that's not enough.
That's nothing. That's just shit we would normally do.
Yeah.
Ask any, I don't know, this chick fucked this one up because ask any woman ever if the only thing they see when they see dudes going, oh, I did the dishes, is that.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Whoop-de-doo. You did the dishes.
Yeah, you adulted.
You did the thing you would normally do anyway.
Yep.
So that one, okay, no.
All right. Well,
no chore play.
I mean, some of these are good. Some of these I'm not sure.
There's a hit or miss.
But
what the hell do I know?
Man, I'm not a woman. I don't know.
Right? I just got told no on a text.
The
best movie ever.
And I can go, hey, come here.
I know.
I need to show you something real quick.
You see the dichotomy you get here? You get full spectrum antibiotics with us.
All right. And then finally, some good news on the free speech front. Douglas Mackey, I forget what his Twitter handle was. He made some headlines because he posted a meme. This is going to blow if you don't remember, it's going to blow your mind. That basically said, text this number with Hillary to vote early. So you can see it's obviously more conservative Trump type guy. On the and was charged and convicted in interfering with the election.
Okay.
By doing that. While at the time, I think we talked about it, and there was a lady who leaned the other way that said, make sure you come in person to vote on Wednesday, whatever the date was after the election, for Donald Trump, and was wearing a MAGA hat. Clearly, very similar messaging. In her case, they went, oh, that's just a joke. And in his case, they went, no, you were serious. But he's been in jail. He was sentenced to like 7 months. So not a terrible, at least as far as federal prison sentences go. But good news, the appeals court dropped the prison sentence, let him out on bail until after his appeal. So, and hopefully, fingers crossed, the appeal turns out the way we want it. Because you should not go to jail for saying jokes.
No.
Yeah, I wanted to see if it, I forget what his Twitter handle was, but anyways. So I'm pleased about that. If you care about free speech, you should be pleased about that. Even if you don't agree with his point of view and his speech.
It doesn't matter.
People should not go to jail for memes. And people dumb enough to fall for stuff like that shouldn't get to vote. So there's also that. All right. That I think that's enough news. We'll get into we don't have cool stuff, but we do have some tools of the week. So we're gonna do that right now. And of course, Tools of the Week is brought to you by ACME Tools. Check them out at acmetools.mantoolsmedia.com or use that awesome QR code right under Eric's face. So we start with a school district. They're not in California, despite this name. Apparently, there's a spot in Washington called California area. An unusual name. But a teacher found a bag, an empty bag. I guess it was kind of tactical looking, and it caused a huge thing. Of course, they jumped to it's an AR-15 magazine bag, which I don't even know what that means. Neither do they.
Wow. But that made the headline.
An empty bag. Empty bag. So the cops were called. School was put on lockdown. A memo went out to parents. Yeah, I think this is it. Let's see if we can.
Nope. Yep.
Photo. All right. And here we go. I'm going to read this for you. Maybe zoom it in a little. There we go. So this happened last week, 2 weeks ago, something like that. November 29th, 2023, a teacher at the high school noticed an AR-15 magazine round bag. I love the terms that they just throw together.
Yeah.
These all have to do with guns. On her classroom floor. There was no magazine, ammunition, or gun. Just, again, the bag for the magazine. I've never even heard of.
I don't know.
Is it an ammunition pouch? Is that what they're talking about? I don't get it, but okay. Additional, it's Pennsylvania. Sorry. Additional California Borough Police were called, and the high school went into lockdown. All the lockers were checked. by administrators during the lockdown, and no additional evidence of what? All you've got is somebody left a bag that you think is scary.
Oh my God.
So, California area school district, you are a bunch of tools. Yes. An AR-15 magazine round bag. Yep.
Okay, sure. I was gonna belabor a point real quick, but I'm not gonna do it. Then they'll need to see what I got going. My tactical bag looks scary. You know what's in there?
Nothing.
Toilet paper, toothbrush, fucking razor. I think my iPad's still in it.
Yep.
The unobtrusive, satchel thingy. Shit ton, magazine round bag.
Yeah.
What is a magazine round bag?
And then we have this one. Let me see. Well, hang on. I didn't want to play it. I wanted to zoom a little bit. Nope, none of that helped. All right. And then we have this young man who so at one tool and then basically really
good.
This young man who I think was 11 years old in Alabama, which unlike Pennsylvania, this kid doesn't have a fear and used them and used one on a home invader. And his post shooting the home invader interview is
it was a Full
amazing.
Metal Jacket bullet. Like they were bagging him and was like, and he started crying like a little baby.
A baby that learned his lesson.
And when I pulled the gun out on him, I guess he didn't think it was a real gun because he didn't worry about it. He just kept on walking.
And yep.
And just start crying like a little baby.
Like a little baby. Like a little baby. And then we end with one we talked about a little bit last week.
So good.
This is great. This
good.
This is the full thing. Elon Musk. So I'm calling all these advertisers tools and Elon Musk the man.
Yep, that's what I'm talking about.
So, I should set up the way this came about. So Disney and a bunch of other large advertisers pulled their ads from Twitter after Media Matters, which they're a bunch of grifting fucking cucks.
Yeah.
Proved that ads show up on Nazi accounts. And did they prove? Well, they made some accounts and followed some Nazis, which to them, anyone that's to the right of Stalin is Nazi. Yeah. So what they and then hit refresh until they saw an ad from one of these advertisers that they know will bend to their will, and went, Disney, you really want on this guy's page? He's a Nazi. So, and this is what Elon had to say about that.
There was advertisers. We talked about.
Stop.
You hope advertise. You don't want them to advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go fuck yourself.
No, he said it.
Go fuck yourself. I hope it is. If you're in the audience.
And he means Bob Iger, the CEO of Disney.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. I love that. And now I've seen calls for them to make that the official Twitter, like their marketing tagline.
Yeah.
Like McDonald's. I'm loving it.
I'm loving it.
Yeah. Twitter, go fuck yourself.
Should. Some fucking dipshit news lady was trying to hem up that young fucking kid that's debating for president nomination.
Oh, Ramaswamy.
She tried to hem him up on that, and he was like, he just handed her ass. He's like, you just keep throwing the word out there, like, you know what you're saying. It's like, you guys all say the exact same stupid shit. You guys are the blackmailers. It's like, you are the ones causing this crap.
Yep. That they are. All right, we're going to pay some bills, and we'll come back with the week in his story.
Dun, dun, dun.
If you have a beard, I'm about to blow your mind. Come with me. Hey, I saw a beard. It's a common misconception that women don't like beards. That's not true. We love beards. We like a beard that's clean, smells good, and doesn't feel like a cactus when I'm trying to get close to it. Look, it's not that complicated. Clean it, moisturize it. It's that simple. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. There are some things that women like hard, and there are some things that we like soft. We like soft beards.
Soften your beard at beard.mantoolsmedia.com and get 15% off with code MANTOOLS.
The 1830s saw botanist Peter Korthals dive deep into the world of kratom, revealing its ancient significance. Decades later, in the 1960s, science spotlighted kratom with Smith, Klein, and French labs exploring a patent of kratom alkaloid. But 2009 had its shadows. Sweden faced a kratom controversy only to later debunk the misconceptions due to the product being laced with tramadol. Thailand's 1943 ban and the FDA's actions in 2012 marked challenging times, but the kratom saga was far from over. By 2014, the community's voice grew louder, leading to the birth of the American Kratom Association. 2016 was tumultuous. The DEA leaned towards a ban, but facing an unprecedented public outcry and questionable claims by the FDA, they were compelled to rethink by year's end. By 2018, the winds shifted. NIDA invested $3.5 million in kratom research, and by 2019, Utah blazed the trail, pioneering consumer protection. Several states have since followed. Kratom's journey saw a beacon of hope in October of 2023 with the introduction of the Federal Kratom Consumer Protection Act. From historical roots to
learn more at kratom.mantoolsmedia.com.
And transformation.
Hey, this is Dean Trumbull for the Mattress Man. Give me a call at 370-0466. For a limited time only, D&D Mattress has queen mattress sets for $99 and king sets for $129.
Shit!
Comes to his end in the gutter, fitting climax to a life.
First on the flank, get her started. It's fired and it's fired.
Welcome to history. We are not talking about bending a chick over in the bathroom.
Nope, not at all.
If you watch the beard commercial, you'll understand what we're talking about.
Remember, well, there's a time and a place for everything.
Yeah,
I know exactly what time it is, thanks to my awesome Smith & Bradley watch, which you can get by going to smithandbradley.mantoolsmedia.com, or again using that awesome QR code that's right under Eric's face. Of course, we have to talk about this historical event today. We start with December 7th, 1941, a day which has lived in infamy. Pearl Harbor Day, where Japanese planes raid Pearl Harbor, Hawaii, in a surprise attack. Yeah, that's questionable. Bringing the U.S. into World War II. Somehow, some of our newer, awesomer ships weren't there. Some of the newer, awesomer aircraft wasn't there. Just enough was there to get us pissed off and get the public to go, yeah, we should go to war. That's all I'm going to say about that. I just think some people knew some things. And, as they do when something can sway the world the way they want it, they just keep their mouths shut about it. So, yeah. give us the impetus to actually jump in a meaningful way besides or more meaningful way than sending guns to the UK and letting guys like the Flying Tigers, they could leave their enlistment and go to China, stuff like that. We actually officially were jumping in. So let's see, December 8th, we talked about SpaceX a little bit earlier. 2010, SpaceX becomes the first privately held company to successfully launch, orbit, and recover a spacecraft without the government being involved. Of course, now they contract their services to the government. Although it is kind of a misnomer, because some people, they keep talking about how SpaceX stuff is private. And as I think it was Neil deGrasse Tyson brought up, well, really, even though like Space Shuttle was a private endeavor, it was just contracted by NASA. That makes sense. Like it, but SpaceX, I guess the big difference is SpaceX wasn't working off of specs given to them by the government. So they just did their own thing and did it better. Let's see, December 10th, 1966. Protester David Miller is convicted for being his draft card. And I guess he was the guy that became a very popular protest against the Vietnam War at the time. Was dudes would get together and they'd light up draft cards as a big fuck you. I'm not going even if my number comes up. So, yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself. That was one of the original go fuck yourselves. And then let's see, December 11th, 1964, Frank Sinatra Jr., I didn't even realize this happened, is returned to his parents after being kidnapped for a ransom of $240,000, which they just paid to get him back. Another thing the government doesn't like is when you pay ransoms to kidnappers.
Yeah, because they don't get to tax it.
Well, until they catch him, I guess.
If they catch him.
Yeah, is that a business expense?
Also, it's because then you could kidnap yourself a bunch of times and then get hide a bunch of money.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that. Their claim is, of course, that
it propagates even more.
Yeah, it's not a deterrent. What's the opposite of a deterrent? I guess
it
encouragement.
incentivizes.
There you go, incentive. That was the word I wanted. Thank you. Excuse me, I am coughing.
You're
parched. December 12th, 2000, the U.S. Supreme Court announced its decision in the Bush versus Gore election case. And then in recent years was like, we don't really want to get into election stuff. So, yeah, they pick and choose, I guess. And then finally, December 13th, 2003, deposed Iraqi President Saddam Hussein is captured. He was found hiding near his hometown of Tikrit in Iraq. And he should have used some Live Bearded because that thing looks scruffy.
Scruffy. Those army dude sunglasses are off the chain.
Yeah. Well, I think it's funny. Like anyone that knows that who that guy is,
yeah, they're like, "Hey, what's up, Bob?"
They're gonna know exactly who that guy is.
Yeah, good job, guys.
So, I'm not sure what they're accomplishing with the bar across the eyes there, but
I don't know.
Yeah,
the Smith and Bradley watch is showing nicely.
I hope that I don't know if they were around back then, but if they were, I'm sure that's the watch of choice.
Right.
But that does bring us to the end of the week in His Story, which unfortunately brings us to the end of our show as well.
That's okay, because next week we have another show. The week after that, we have another show. And coming up soon, we're going to have some more of our premium content for you. That's all available soon. Is available to you right now for very little money. What is that? $3 a month?
$3 a month.
Go to mantoolsminions.locals.com to check that out. Also get 1 month free with code support free speech, all one word. We will be doing a man tool at the movies very shortly called Police State Part 1. So be prepared. This one's going to be amazing. This one's because I say that shit all the time. When I see cops roll up in their new Harleys with no lights, no markings, it's just a black Harley, and then you're like, oh, that's a pig. So good. So good. It was so nice today. Nice weather out. Our merch is at merch.mantoolsmedia.com. Get free shipping if you're in our Facebook group, or 20% off if you're a Locals member. Thanks for everyone who watches and or listens, however you get your podcast. We are at mantoolsmedia.com. And all of our sponsors are very easily found at sponsors.mantoolsmedia.com. Our social media links.co/mantoolsmedia. We will be back next week. Same man time, same man channel. Well, Trevor will be here.
All right.
Sorry, guys. I got to go see Big Wreck. Hang out with them.
Oh, well.
I know, right?
Have fun with that.
Eric's a dick.
All right. Well, I will see you then. So good night, everybody.